Welcome back to Star Trek Online, everybody. I'm your host, the Housecoat Gamer, and today we're taking a look at the Jupiter Carrier, one of the more unique subtypes of starship in the game, mostly because this one was designed by the fans. They put out the boys at Cryptic put out a contest, design the ship, and we were allowed to pick from a certain number of vessels. From Alpha to Omega. This was the Omega, and it won. It's named after the old Jupiter Dreadnought. In fact, it functionally replaces the Jupiter Dreadnought. That said, just like a number of ships in the game, it needs a reskin. The orange Bussard collectors are not exactly in vogue anymore. We're starting to head back to good old red. That said, these come with Callisto escorts. Kind of like microfighters that... Well, they're not really microfighters, they're escorts. With really big guns. And the higher you go, the more powerful it gets. Basic ones just have photon torpedoes. The advanced version, which is probably going to be the most common in use, has quantum torpedoes and a couple other phaser weapons. Elites have even more phasers, more torpedoes, and more abilities. But then again, those are fighter pets. As with all carriers, this is not exactly a frontline vessel. It's meant to hang back a little bit and let the fighters do all the work. That said, the fighters would be doing all the work if the coding worked. Now I get it, Cryptic has far better and higher priorities than fixing fighter coding. But it'd be nice if they did fix it. The trait, Insult to Injury, allows you to give them, "Hi, you have a torpedo. Beam the torpedo onto the target, please." As long as you actually have as long as your fighter pets actually have torpedoes to beam. The fleet variant, unsurprisingly. Stupid bloody thing. Is a lot more engineering focused. Then again, it is a big truck carrying fighters. Disappointing that it doesn't exactly... This could be a perfect dreadnought. A other force projection vessel akin to the far more powerful Odyssey. But thanks to the system in use here, we're kind of stuck with a somewhat mediocre starship. Mediocre only because it has to rely on its fighters for DPS, and they don't work properly. Still worth getting, if only for Admiralty, but honestly, we could use a new ship. A better one. Well, better coding. Still, it's worth getting. Housecoat Gaming, signing off.